Hello, my name is Rachel and my organ is the kidneys. This is a CT image of the right and left kidneys. We are going to highlight, or rather outline, both the kidneys so that way they are easier for identification. We are going to start with the right kidney. So here is the right one. And now we are going to highlight the left kidney. I am sorry, this is poorly highlighted. I am not very steady with my hand. Each kidney in length is about 11 to 12 centimeters. They weigh about, the right kidney weighs between 81 and 160 grams, and the left kidney weighs between 83 and 160 grams. Based on the weight, it would appear that the kidneys are about the size of a small pear, and based on the size, that would seem accurate for a good description of the size. Now, does anybody know where the kidneys are located within the body? If you said between the 11th rib and the transverse process of the third lumbar vertebrae, you would be correct. This can be found on page 784 of Washington and Lever. This CT image is an example of renal cell carcinoma. The arrow is pointing to a carcinoma in the left kidney. According to Cancer Treatment Centers of America, this type of cancer is the most common for kidneys. This type of cancer starts in the lining of the small tubes in the kidneys. Renal cell carcinoma is more common in older men, and the risk factors include cigarette smoking and obesity. The American Cancer Society suggests that patients typically have a pretty good prognosis. If they are in stage 1 or 2, then they have an 81% chance of a 5-year survival rate. The lymphatic drainage. Previously, I talked about renal cell carcinoma, and this type of cancer typically does not spread through the lymphatic system, but it can. In stages 3 and 4 are when it is considered that it could have spread to nearby lymph nodes. The dangers with this is that the lymphatic drains from the renal lymph to the lumbar lymphatic trunk and then into the thoracic duct, but it also passes into the para-aortic nodes, including the preclavicle, the lumbar, and the postclavicle nodes. The lungs are especially susceptible if that type of cancer, renal cell carcinoma, gets to stage 3 or 4. Each kidney contains up to 1 million functioning units called nephrons. A nephron is the basic structural unit of a kidney. They regulate the water and the soluble substances that are in the blood by filtering the blood. They reabsorb what we need to keep, and they excrete the rest as urine. Its function is vital for us to maintain blood volume, blood pressure, and plasma osmolarity. Our kidneys filter about 180 liters per day, and in the average human there is about 3 liters of blood. That leaves our kidneys to filter out our blood 60 times in one day. Renal agenesis. Renal agenesis is the absence or failed development of a body part. It is more common in men than it is in women, and it's usually the left kidney that is missing. This CT image displays showing that there is only one kidney present. Since we were discussing in the previous slide that our kidneys filter about 180 liters per day, I thought a logical question would be, can we function with one kidney? And it has been shown that if there is only one kidney present, a person can live a perfectly healthy life. That one kidney adapts and actually filters as much as 2 kidneys would, and most people do not even realize that they are missing a kidney until they get an x-ray or have an ultrasound done. Here are the references where I got the information. Thank you for listening.